I, Sasibhushan Tiwari, welcome you all. This video is going to be a formal announcement of my upcoming dropper batch for JEE Advanced 2027. As I have told you earlier, from this year onwards, I am fully dedicated to online teaching only. After taking this decision, this is my first new batch, dropper batch for 2027. And in this video, I am going to tell you about a little bit about my philosophy of how I see I could shape a student to excel in JEE Advanced 2027, and I will also let you know some facts about the batch. So be with me till the end, and you will know what this dropper batch is all about. First thing is, we have to be realistic. You as well as me. You are taking a drop for some reason. There is a reason. Know that reason. Set a realistic goal, have a realistic target, and go all out. You will do much better. For me, I have to be realistic that I should not bombard you with nuclear bombs from day one. I might be knowing thousands of questions, or I might be having a collection of thousands of questions, which I can just throw on you, knowing that none of it is solvable for you. No, I'm not going to do that. That will demotivate you forever. JEE Advanced is not about that. So I have to be realistic means I am not going to demotivate you, and at the same time, I am not going to make you feel overexcited. It is a very tightrope walk for me. I will just keep your motivation at right level so that you do, in fact, you excel in the JEE Advanced exam. So that is how I approach any batch, in fact. The second thing is focus of this batch. In fact, focus of any dropper student should always be on JEE Advanced. By focusing on JEE Main and saying that these questions are not meant for me, you will never do well actually, not even in JEE Main. So focus has to be 100% on JEE Advanced. Yes, you have to say day in and day out that I am preparing for IIT. And you have to actually. Then only you will do exceedingly well in JEE Main and also excellent, very good in JEE Advanced exam. So our focus of this batch will be at least 100% towards preparing my students to do well in JEE Advanced exam. Of course, hard work is non-negotiable, again for you as well as for me. Both of us have to put in the hard work, just thinking that, okay, now I have bought this course, now SBT will think about my success. He will take care of my success. This is not going to work. No, never. You have to know that you are going to succeed only because of your hard work. Nobody else can actually help you. I can just guide. I can hold your hand and show you the right path. But it is you who have to work hard. So always be prepared to work hard. If you are not ready to toil hard, don't join this batch, please. And my basic philosophy, it is always same, is speed should not compromise understanding. You should not be in a great rush to finish the syllabus or chapters, whatever, and compromise on your understanding. Never do that. It is never helpful. It never helps you score well. So, no, you are not supposed to be very slow also, but at the same time, you have to take your time to understand a chapter. Once you feel that, okay, now you are getting a feel of this chapter, Now you are able to understand questions. Now you are able to do routine questions fairly well. Yes, then you have to move on to next chapter. But before that, just doing a bunch of questions and saying that, okay, I have got answer to all these questions somehow, so I am done with this chapter. And you move on to next chapter. This is not going to help. Never compromise understanding. And understanding, whether you have understood it or not, it comes from within. Nobody is going to tell you. And in actual exam-like scenario, in a good quality question paper, it will reflect. You will not score well if you haven't understood well. And even if I talk about JEE Main, many questions are conceptual, and people are not able to do just because they have not learned the subject that way. They have not focused on understanding. They have somehow learned to manipulate formulae and get answer in some cases. But that doesn't help. We have to understand. We have to understand. In our batch, we will have 4 to 5 days classes per week, and every class will be of 1.5 hour duration, 90 minutes. 4 days initially, maybe April or till JEE Advanced is over. And after that, it will be more of 5 days per week, basically, because we have a limited time before JEE Main January is there. In fact, we are having almost 9 months. So we have to finish this syllabus, if not 100%, then 95% before that JEE Main exam. So it has to be 5 days a week. And all lectures are interactive. I mean, in the ongoing class, you can ask doubts in real time, by texting, by messaging, as well as by speaking. In general, I keep the speaking option off. And messaging works quite well, what I have seen. But if there is a need, yes, there is just one button that I have to press and you can speak and talk to me. So that is there. So it is two-way interactive class. You can ask your doubts real time. I give assignments in PDF. You can download them and take a printout. And these assignments are perfect as far as preparation of JEE Main and JEE Advanced is concerned. These are perfect set. They'll cover each and every concept, but it is not an overload also. I just don't throw too many questions, and at the same time, I don't give too little assignment. I just try to keep it about right. So yes, according to me, these assignments are good enough a material, but still some of you will feel an urge to do more. That is human nature, can't be avoided. So some of you will always feel an urge to do some more, or you will have FOMO, fear of missing out something. So, well, in that case, what I recommend is, I recommend that you should be having my personal teacher series book. I'm not selling this book right now. If you are having any other good book, you can rely on that. But I think this is the best set of book, which is very systematic, and moreover, it will be in tune with what I teach in the classes, and it will help you understand a lot more. And it has got large number of questions of all variety. All variety means match the column, comprehension, more than one correct type, all those things. So it has got collection of good number of questions. So you can supplement my PDFs with this. And if you want even more, then of course you will have to go for my advanced problem books. Some of you do ask whether in this course you will take up questions from Erodov or whatever book they know the name of. While teaching, I am hardly able to recall basically that the example that I am taking, to which book it belongs. It could be from Irodov, it could be from Krotov, it could be from any other book that you might have heard of. In fact, I thank God, but I have this ability of creating questions during the class. If you see two of my lectures, if I, while teaching offline, if I taught to batch A and I move on to teach batch B, same topic, same day, I take different examples. So, seeing at how my students are reacting, I can create problems. I do create my own problems. But yes, I do take problems from anywhere in this world. Whichever I think is good illustration of the concept, I will take it. It might be from Irodov, it might be from H.C. Verma, it might be from my book. It can be from anywhere. Right? So, yes, all books and materials that you know, I also know about them, and I might be taking examples from them. But they should be in tune with what I am trying to convey. So, it is more important. And I always try to keep myself relevant to IIT JEE Advanced. I don't go way beyond it. And by habit, I can't keep myself way below that also. I do tend to converge to that level. That is somehow a natural phenomena because I have been teaching for a long, long time now. So yes, this is the material that I recommend. I think my assignments will be good. You can just pair it with personal teacher series, and for that, that will be make perfect material for most of you. At a later stage, if you find that you need more variety, you can go for advanced problem books. And that is all that you need. Doubts? Yes. Just to maintain the harmony in the class. All assignments that I give you in the form of PDF, those are discussed on regular basis in the live class only. I give you an assignment today. In the next class or day after, I'll ask which questions you want to ask. Is there any doubt? You can raise your doubts. Those are discussed in the class. Yes. I do take idhar-udhar ka question bhi, if you have a doubt. But that basically kills the harmony of the class because many of the other students might not be in tune with that question. And it takes up a lot of time. So it is more or less a void basically, but you can ask those questions if you want to ask. You can, in our Class Plus app, we have a messaging section, text section. In fact, when you join, for every batch there is an official group. You can post your questions there. Other students can also help. And if I find that nobody is actually able to help you, I jump in, I try to help you. I even take the pain of writing the solution exhaustively and sending it to you. And if I see that, no, this is not going to help, I have to take it in the class, I do take up it in the class also. But I make sure that your doubts get resolved. And it is me who answers your doubts, nobody else. It will be a mess if I appoint a junior teacher to answer your doubts. I know that. So it is me who answers doubts. So sometimes it may happen that you have asked a doubt and it takes few hours before I respond. I may not be available to respond 24 hours, but yes, your answer will be, you will get your answer. Have faith and be patient. After JEE Main, I mean January, we will be mostly doing problem sessions focused towards JEE Advanced. It does not mean that from day one we are not studying about JEE Advanced. Don't misunderstand this. From day one we are preparing for JEE Advanced, but once main is over, we are supposed to work on JEE Advanced only. That is what I am saying. So it will be mostly problem sessions. If there are few topics still to be covered, it may happen. By January we are only able to, it may happen that we are only able to cover 95% of the syllabus. As I said, I am not in a rush to finish the syllabus. So maybe 1 or 2 chapters are there, so I will take it up. Yeah, few topics are there which is not exactly in JEE main syllabus, like Doppler effect or radioactivity, though I tend to teach when I am teaching the respective chapters only. But if it is left, I will cover it after January attempt, and thereafter we will be mainly doing problems. And these problem sessions will be a mix of live as well as recorded sessions. There will be some recorded sessions only. Why I am saying recorded? Because as you all know that I have been teaching online since last 1 year. So I have recorded many problem sessions. I am having those sessions, good sessions. So those have to be used, isn't it? So they will be used. There will be live sessions plus recorded sessions, both, because I have that resource. So why not use it? Why not give it to you if it can help you? Tests, I'll conduct limited number of tests. I don't promise weekly test or fortnightly test. I'll conduct test when I feel like that. I'll take limited number of tests. Some of them will be CBT, computer-based tests, and some of them will be in PDF format. You can take it as self-assessment test. But don't expect weekly test or fortnightly test. I'm not promising that. I don't have that bandwidth, and I don't believe in that actually. So limited number of tests, yes, but they will be genuine tests. You will get a feel. Oh, yes, this question paper was nice. I will frame the test paper myself to give you a realistic feel of the exam. So limited number of good quality tests. Some of them will be CBT and some of them will be just PDFs. And the starting date of this batch will be around 15th of April. I'll let you know the exact date later on. And class timings, I have decided to keep it in the morning only, 7:30 to 9 AM. This will keep you as well as me in good shape, in good habit actually. Both of us will get up by 6 AM, nothing like that. I'll get up to take my class, you will get up to attend the class. So that will be a nice tuning. So we will have classes 7:30 to 9 in the morning.